Saturn placed in different houses from the Moon. When Saturn is placed in different houses from the Moon in a birth chart, it influences various aspects of discipline, responsibility, perseverance, and life lessons. Here is a detailed analysis of the results based on the placement of Saturn in different houses in relation to the Moon. Saturn in the same house as the Moon. When Saturn is conjunct with the Moon in the same house, it adds a sense of seriousness, discipline, and responsibility to the native's emotional nature. They may have a strong need for structure and stability in their lives. This placement often indicates a deep sense of responsibility towards their family and a strong work ethic. They may experience emotional maturity and wisdom beyond their years. Saturn in the second house from the Moon. With Saturn in the second house from the Moon, individuals experience lessons and challenges related to their self-worth, financial stability, and material possessions. They may face obstacles or delays in accumulating wealth and may need to work hard to achieve financial security. This placement emphasizes the need for disciplined financial management and responsible handling of resources. It encourages patience and perseverance in achieving their financial goals. Saturn in the third house from the Moon. When Saturn is placed in the third house from the Moon, individuals face lessons and challenges related to communication, learning, and relationships with siblings. They may have a serious and reserved communication style and may take their responsibilities towards their siblings or relatives seriously. This placement encourages them to develop discipline and perseverance in their studies and intellectual pursuits. They may excel in fields that require practical knowledge and attention to detail. Saturn in the fourth house from the Moon. With Saturn in the fourth house from the Moon, individuals experience lessons and challenges related to their home, family, and emotional well-being. They may face responsibilities and obligations towards their family, especially their parents or elders. This placement often indicates a strong need for security and stability in their home environment. They may have a serious and disciplined approach to their emotional life and may need to overcome fears or insecurities related to their upbringing or family background. Saturn in the fifth house from the Moon. This placement indicates lessons and challenges related to self-expression, creativity, and romance. Individuals with this placement may feel a sense of restriction or limitation in their creative pursuits or romantic relationships. They may approach these areas of life with caution and may be inclined towards long-term commitments rather than short-term pleasures. This placement emphasizes the need for disciplined self-expression and responsible handling of romantic relationships and creative projects. Saturn in the sixth house from the Moon. When Saturn is placed in the sixth house from the Moon, individuals face lessons and challenges related to work, health, and service. They may experience a strong sense of duty and responsibility towards their work and may excel in fields that require attention to detail and perseverance. This placement often indicates a need for disciplined lifestyle habits and taking responsibility for their physical well-being. They may face health challenges or obstacles in their work life, but with perseverance, they can overcome them. Saturn in the seventh house from the Moon. With Saturn in the seventh house from the Moon, individuals face lessons and challenges in their relationships, partnerships, and collaborations. They may experience delays or obstacles in finding the right partner or in maintaining harmonious relationships. This placement encourages them to develop patience, commitment, and responsibility in their partnerships. They may need to work through issues of commitment, trust, and personal boundaries in their relationships. Saturn in the eighth house from the Moon. This placement indicates lessons and challenges related to transformation, shared resources, and the occult. Individuals with this placement may face difficulties or delays in matters related to inheritance, taxes, or shared resources. They may need to develop a disciplined approach to managing their finances and overcoming fears or insecurities related to the unknown. This placement encourages them to embrace the process of transformation and develop a deep understanding of life's mysteries. Saturn in the ninth house from the Moon. When Saturn is placed in the 9th house from the Moon, individuals face lessons and challenges related to their beliefs, higher education, and spirituality. They may experience delays or obstacles in their educational pursuits, or may have a serious and disciplined approach to their spiritual or philosophical beliefs. This placement encourages them to question their beliefs and develop a strong moral and ethical compass. They may face tests of faith and may need to work hard to achieve their educational or spiritual goals. Saturn in the 10th house from the Moon. With Saturn in the 10th house from the Moon, individuals face lessons and challenges related to their career, public image, and social status. They may experience delays or obstacles in their professional growth and may need to work hard to achieve success and recognition. This placement emphasizes the need for discipline, responsibility, and perseverance in their professional life. They may take their public image seriously and may feel a sense of duty and responsibility towards their professional responsibilities. Saturn in the 11th house from the Moon. This placement indicates lessons and challenges related to friendships, social networks, and goals. Individuals with this placement may experience delays or obstacles in achieving their goals, or may feel a sense of detachment or isolation within their social circles. This placement encourages them to develop discipline, patience, and perseverance in pursuing their aspirations. They may have a limited but loyal circle of friends and may find fulfillment in long-term friendships and associations. Saturn in the 12th house from the Moon. When Saturn is placed in the 12th house from the Moon, individuals face lessons and challenges related to solitude, spirituality, and hidden realms. They may experience limitations or restrictions in their emotional life and may have a serious and reserved approach to their inner world. This placement encourages them to develop self-discipline and responsibility in their spiritual practices and may indicate a need for retreat or seclusion for personal growth. They may face karmic or subconscious patterns that require self-reflection and introspection to overcome. It's important to note that the overall influence and manifestation of Saturn's placement in different houses from the Moon can be further influenced by other factors in the birth chart, such as the sign placement, aspects, and conjunctions with other planets.